But you're right. That's been very difficult for them because now it's let Obama steal a march on them. But I'm not sure either of them. I think Obama's coming out better from this economic crisis. But I'm not sure if either of them have yet come up with the policy that has sort of grabbed the general public, and the general public say, yes, absolutely, that's the thing. I really agree with what he just said. You know, he's going to do it. He's going to sort it out. I don't think either of them have done that yet.
So I think Obama has done better so far. You know, considering also, of course, you know, as a result that he's on specific internal of the economy, he's now probably 15 points ahead, in some sort of 20. The thing I completely missed when I watched Obama yesterday, which was disappointing in a way, is that he did seem to be talking in a 10-minute and in an overall quite effective statement. He talked so much about, you know, all the things, in this case, very specific things he thinks the government should do, and that was quite good. The only big missing link with both him and McCain is that nobody seems to be willing to also lay some of the blame with the average person in terms of, you know, the complete overstretch economy, the personal debt that everybody almost has. Yeah. I think there's big points for whoever is willing to take on that issue and show real leadership and say, okay, you know what, you know, the government made all sorts of mistakes. We're all responsible, but you're also responsible, and you also need to live more responsibly, save, and you know, not be in so much debt, basically, which is part of the you know, a big part of the problem.
Absolutely.
I really feel that whoever's willing to say that could go a long way in taking back the leadership mantle, although it is so unpopular, especially Obama, because you know, the way he talked yesterday, it's quite easy to then accuse him of being another, you know, basically big government liberal. Yeah. And by stressing personal responsibility, I think he could score big points. And McCain obviously could take back some of that, you know, straight talking persona.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I think if you break down what it is that people have against these so-called socialist proposals, it comes back to the idea of personal responsibility. Very, very many people, particularly on the right, would say that is the basis. That is the basis of economic policy. Personal responsibility first. And I think if Obama did that, it would be a big surprise. He would. I think he would start to create an image of a centrist again. I think
another leader.
If McCain did it, it would also be useful. It would have to fit, I guess, with what else he is saying, but with the other things he's saying. But I think that it's an interesting point.
By the way, I don't expect Obama to actually say this because, you know, he doesn't need to at the moment to really shake up the race. I think he should. Maybe one last thing that I had thought of, you know, in terms of awkward questions for both. I don't know if you've by any chance seen, and sorry to bring this back to William Ayres, but because there is, I think, still a chance that the moderator will raise the issue. Yeah. Have you by any chance seen his interviews with both Robert Gibbs and David Axelrod? David Axelrod was on Fox News when he was debating Rick Davis. And the question came, and also asked by Mark Halperin of Time to Robert Gibbs. The question is essentially about Obama's statement about rehab, and Obama was asked, because Obama has said that he thinks he had assumed that William Ayres was rehabilitated. Yeah. And this is the one question I don't think he wants to get tomorrow. He has to answer that, because does he think it is at all possible to be rehabilitated? Having done what Ayres has done. I think that's the one question that's almost impossible to answer. And Axelrod it was quite strange to see that Axelrod just shouted over the Fox interviewer and just kind of got away with it by just talking over him and refusing to answer altogether. I think that's a really difficult one. Yeah. And then maybe the last point about on the McCain side, what about Palin? Because I've been surprised. I don't know about you. I've been surprised about, you know, how it's just not talked about. I think Palin's also being kind of given a pass. People obviously say that Obama's been giving a pass. But what about Palin? Investigation. I haven't heard a thing about it.
Troopergate.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see for ourselves tomorrow, the final debate of the presidential race, and we'll get the answers to all those questions.
Real Pundits.
But you're right, that's been very difficult for them, because now it's let Obama